Hi, fellow traders. Welcome to another Ferris wheel ride of a week. This week looks like it's just going to take us slowly up and slowly back down and just keeps us turning around and around in a very slow cycle. This morning, it just seemed like we didn't have anything. If it wasn't for the solars and the news with them, we probably wouldn't have had anything to trade. Um, but it's really, really important that we make sure we have patience and we stay disciplined and we pick our spots. And when we do, we need to maximize every little bit of what the market is giving us. Today, uh, this weekend I kind of started getting off carbs, getting off all the sugar again, even staying away from Coke Zero. And I had an attitude this morning like you wouldn't believe. Um, so I'm dealing with that, trying to keep my head straight, keep focused, so that I can make some money in this. But we just have to be patient and just do our best to maximize what this market is gonna give us. It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna come in bits and pieces, but we have to be patient. All right, because guys, every day we get a chance to be different. We get a chance to change. We can change the things that's just not working for us. We have a chance to be a better trader, and we have a chance to achieve more out of ourselves, achieve more out of our trading. Every day we have that chance. And all we have to do is choose. We just have to choose to do it. Understand that we have that opportunity and we have to choose to take advantage of it. That's kind of what I stress every day. Every day is a new day. No 2 days is going to be alike. I know if you have a good day today and you're like, hey, if I do the same thing tomorrow that I did today, I'm going to get the same results. No, you won't. The market will be different tomorrow. The stocks will be different tomorrow. All of these things will be different. Okay? So you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And you have to be ready to accept what the market has given us and take it and do what we can with it and then come back tomorrow. That's what it's all about. So we were talking about how quiet it is. These are the earnings for this week. It's pretty blank. You go on Earnings Whispers or you follow them on Twitter, and you don't have to, buy the subscription and whatnot. This gets tweeted out every week, the calendar for the coming week. And you could see we really don't have a whole lot going on here. We got a couple tomorrow. Domino's is too expensive. That's well over $200. This stock doesn't even get volume. So, we don't have anything going. And like I said today, look, we had no earnings today, open or closed. And if it wasn't for the solars going through their ordeal, we wouldn't have had anything to look at. So we looked at FSLR and we looked at SPWR. And I know SPWR is a lower price stock, but we didn't have much to look at. You put some size on that, a little bit of size, and catch a 50, 60 point cent move. It could be okay for a day like today. But we were just hearing crickets. Now, what we got hold of today was FSLR. And again, we get the huge. This thing gapped up. And we get the huge sell off at the open, huge sell candle. So this gives me some pause here, honestly. It does. But we opened up here and we started to sell. Once we cracked the 5-minute opening range low, I was on it. And I'm looking for a move through red to green. Now, I would have taken it here. I would have taken it here on the first move. And I was looking for a move down to the 200. I didn't expect it to react to this level. This wasn't a very strong daily level, but it did. But I had a nice trade plan here. Red to green, the 200. And then we'll look to see if we can get some trend continuation going. That's my MO every day. Every day, that's my MO. I'm going to be consistent with how I approach the market. You want to know how I made the money that I made this year in a small account? Being consistent. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Being consistent. And I know some of you asked me about, why don't I use live trades in my recaps? Because if you want to see the trades happen live and in real time, join the community. Become a member. You see it happen every day. Recording this, number one, I can be selective. And I can only, in that way, if I just showed up at the end of the day and showed you live trades, I can just show you the ones that I did good on. You would never see the struggles. You would never feel it. Because if you look at this trade, now this trade didn't happen that long. The first trade lasted about 20 minutes. So yeah, maybe I could run 20 minutes of tape and talk about it. But when you start chopping this up and cutting out the lull parts, you're getting the wrong feel and the wrong idea of how the flow of the trades. Because if I'm cutting it up and you're seeing trades that last 20 and 30 minutes only last 2 minutes, you're going to get the wrong idea. So when you get in and start trading and you're still in trades after 5 minutes, you're going to start getting antsy and thinking something's wrong. That doesn't work. Okay, it does not work. And then we get trades like this that last 4 hours. Now I'm in at 10, what's that, 10, 15? Oh, I can tell you right here. 10, 19. And I get out the last, because this trade got flipped by accident. And at 2:06, that's when this trade was done. All right, at 2:06. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in here that you miss if I have to chop and cut it. So if you want to see it happen, got to be in the room. You got to see it happen in real time. That's the only way you're going to learn. That's the key to learning this stuff. Reading a book is not going to cut it. Watching videos is not going to cut it. You got to go deeper. You got to dig deeper. And you got to see these things happen. Because, like I said, I could come back tomorrow and have the same setup here, and it goes against me. I'm thinking about Pepsi last week. Same setup. But guess what? I entered the same way. And what did it do? It went against me. It looks almost exactly the same. So, you have to look at each trade differently. You can't compare it to what happened yesterday or what happened last week. You got to give this thing a fresh look, and you got to trade what you see on the chart. And that's the focus, guys. That is the focus. And here we had a really, really slow day. And we were able to pull, I'm sorry, this is really small because I had to make it fit. we pulled 283.32 out. And this was a really slow day. We had a really slow morning. But picking your spots, staying focused, and staying locked in, that's how we do it. Every day, that's how we do it. If you spend your day chasing this person, that person, this person, and I've got several people that are in multiple rooms. There's no way in hell you're going to get anywhere doing that. You got to pick a spot. If it's not me, so be it. But you got to pick a spot. And you got to stay focused and locked in. Because you have to develop you. And if you never develop you, if you don't take those chances every day to get better, to change the things that's not working, and to grow, you're going to be stuck in this rut until you quit trading. And then that might put you in a rut that stays with you the rest of your life. You don't want to do that. So very, very good. Now, I've been getting questions about this free commission stuff. And yeah, what I've been saying hasn't been what people wanted to hear. But I'm a teacher. I'm not a marketer trying to tell you what you want to hear to bring you in. If you want to know the truth, I'm the person you need to come to. If you want to hear a bunch of bullshit and, be inflated, I'm not the one. But what I've been saying, and I say this until my last breath, it doesn't matter whether your commissions are $5 a trade or if they're free. If you can't trade, you're still going to lose money. Whether your commissions are free or whether they're $5. So worrying about that and stressing about that is not going to get you where you need to be. Now, I've got some of my brokers are offering free. I don't have to pay commissions anymore. But those aren't the ones that are really good with day trading. And I think E-Trade is a good day trading broker that has gone to zero commissions, but I don't use them. But the thing is, if you have a relationship with your broker, go to them, and they will work with you. Okay, I got an extra $1 off of AverageJoeTrader again. Now I had a $1 break. Now I got $2. I'm not getting free trades, but it's the principle to me. I could care less. They can charge me $6. I'm still gonna make money. I'm still gonna do trades like this, and I'm still gonna make money. Okay, regardless. If each one of these tickets, each ticket was $6, I would still make money. And so it doesn't really matter. If you have a relationship with your broker, talk to them. Hey, I've been I say, hey, I've been with you guys for 5 years since almost the beginning. I've been through all of your downs and downs and downs, and I haven't faltered. So what can you do for me? And they, so if you got to have a relationship with your broker. You got to have somebody that that you establish a relationship with, that you can call, you can talk to about whatever. But again, the focus is not on zero commissions, guys, right now. The focus, if you're trying to learn how to trade, is learning how to trade. Regardless. Because one day down the road, commissions may come back. All right, you just the way it is. Commissions may come back at some point. Now, another thing I want to say is, let me pop this out real quick. All right, so a lot of brokers, they make money off commissions, okay, but that's not the only thing that they make money off of. Some brokers do act as market makers. And how market making, this is just simple. This is ABC simple. Market makers make money off the spread. All right, they come in and somebody is willing to sell this DZSI. This one just halted and started back, I think, at 5 o'clock. But somebody comes in and they're offering, and they have customers that are offering to sell their DZSI at $7.50, and then you have somebody else coming in offering to buy at $8.48. What the market maker does is they'll buy this at $7.50 and then turn around and sell it to the person looking to buy it at $8.48, and whatever the spread is, that's what they get times however many shares was traded. So if a broker is doing this in-house, and if your broker has a house route that you can just go and get filled immediately, this is probably what they're doing. Your broker is buying and selling right there in house. That's what SureTrader was doing. And what they mean and what they were saying is, there are times where they could be your counterparty. You know, that's how they could be your counterparty. Is they're buying, let's say they bought so much over here, but by the time they got ready to sell it, the price had either gone down and they can't sell it at the price that they want to. Let's say it could have dropped below what they bought it for. And they have to do whatever they have to do to try and take care of the losses that they get. And so they may be holding a position opposite the direction that you're going. But that's what market makers do. And brokers have the funding, they have the finance, the capital to be able to make markets. Most decent sized brokers have the ability to do that. So sometimes they'll buy up, and then they may end up with, too many shares of a certain stock that they bought, and then they started offering it lower, and the price, so that the price drops, or they start bidding it up so that they can get it up and dump their positions. There's so many things that they do that we don't understand, that the average person doesn't understand, and quite frankly, you don't want to understand. All right, I don't care. All I care about is, when I sell at this price, damn it, you're going to buy it at that price. And I'm going to get whatever I got coming. It's either I'm getting profit or I'm selling at a loss. Whatever the case is, that transaction needs to be done. If I'm buying to cover something, same difference. That's all I care about. But this was supposed to be an explanation of how some brokers can make money even though they're giving you zero commissions. They're acting as a market maker and they're making money off the spread. Now, the reason why they charge commissions is because they have to protect themselves from that risk. Again, if they bought it and then by the time they went to sell it, the price drops, then they can be stuck holding the bag. And they're going to have to figure out how to get the price back up so that they don't lose any money. Or they'll start hedging. But that's what they can do. So hopefully I try to make it as simple as possible because I'm a simple guy. Hopefully that made sense. But or it could be incoherent ramblings. I don't know. But I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the night. And we'll be back at it first thing in the morning.